YomiVerse Studios.
Asabi, keep clanging your pots. The noise will remind you of the empty space in your womb where a prince should have been. Careful, Olori. If you pull the boy's hair too hard, he might cry. And we wouldn't want the great future king of Yege to shed tears over a comb. Would we? Especially since he is the only egg in your basket. An egg that hatches into a lion is worth more than 1,000 lizards crawling in the dust. Asabi, keep clanging your pots. The noise will remind you of the empty space in your womb where a prince should have been. You arrogant...
Enough!
This is your fault. No, it's yours.
Adei, come here. Your brothers in the other compounds are many, but you are the Aremo. The earth chose you before your mother felt her first pain. Look at this cowrie. What do you see?
I see the mark of our ancestors, father.
You see a shield. The white men are coming from the great waters. They do not bring war with spears. Beware the sweet things and dry gins that turn brother against brother. Tribes are selling their own blood for silver. If they ever take your freedom, Adei, you hold this cowrie. You whisper my name to the spirits bound within it. Do you understand?
I understand, father. I will not let them make me a slave.
Brother, the scouts have returned. It is not just one village. 5 towns have joined hands. They have the white man's fire sticks. They are already at the borders of Agua. They are coming for Yege. Your traditions are finished, old chief. Submit, and no one else gets hurt today. You will not take me! Release me! Papa! Protect the palace! Protect the Aremo!
If the tree falls,
The branches must find a new master.
Father, I have the cowrie! Father!
Shut up, little bird! You are going to a place where your father's name means nothing.
Brother! By the gods, you escaped! They said you were taken to the coast! They said no one returns from the white man's ships!
The iron could not hold me. The spirits tore their ropes.
Where is he, Papa? Where is my son? Where is Adei?
My husband, they took him. They dragged him toward the eastern paths while your brother stood by and watched.
That is a lie! I was fighting 5 men at the western gate. I could not split myself in 2.
You let them take the Aremo.
He is gone, brother, sold to the far regions.
My blood went into the dirt. The spirits have abandoned me. I conquered my captors. But the gods have conquered my house. Do not speak to me, Papa. Do not look at me, Olori. The king is dead, even if his heart still beats. For 15 years, I have rebuilt this village while my brother sat in the dark, talking to shadows and stones. His grief became our weakness.
The neighboring tribes no longer fear Yege, because Aniolu died long before his heart stopped.
We know your labor, Papa. But the law demands 30 days of mourning before we place the crown on your head.
Look at the borders. The youth are restless. We cannot afford 15 more days of silence.
The crown belongs to the man who can wield the sword now.
That is the rhythm of Yege royalty. Why are there soldiers here?
I will not sit across from a ghost. You call yourself Adei? I
Knew Adei. He had a scar on his left knee from a hunting fall. He was a boy from Yege.
This man smells of foreign courts and palace perfumes.
The perfume covers the smell of the slave dungeons I had to fight my way out of, Uncle.
And the scar on my knee is still there, along with 10 others. Given to me by men who tried to break me. Anyone can get scars in the bush. You are an imposter. Bought by the king of Yege to seize our lands.
Quiet, Papa. Your voice is too loud for a man who hid in the shadows 15 years ago.
You are the butcher who raided us. Elders, do you see? He brings the very man who captured his father to validate his face. This is a conspiracy.
I am the man who took him. And I am the man who almost killed him, because at 10 years old, after traveling for 3 days without water, this boy tried to break my legs down. He had the eyes of Anyolu. The king of Ayed saw it too.
He didn't treat him as a slave. He raised him as a weapon. When my father escaped your nets and returned here, you told him I was dead so you could prepare your seat on that throne. You let the lion die of a broken heart.
My mother, Olori, told me everything before she passed away last winter in exile. She sent a message to Yege.
She told me her son must not come back as a beggar, but as a king.
Look at the cowrie, Uncle. Call upon the spirits my father left inside it. See if they recognize your hands, or mine. People of Yege, for 15 days a cloud of anxiety has hung our roofs. We mourn the great chief Anyolu, and we prepared to pass his staff to his brother, Papa. But the gods of the earth do not sleep!
Who is the stranger standing in the garments of royalty? Eluju, speak plainly. Is that the ghost of the Aremo?
Elders of Yeg, listen to me. This man is an actor. Bought by the kingdom of Ayede to swallow our land without fighting a war. If you give him the crown, you are handing our children to foreign masters.
The only person trying to sell Yege is the man who has been trading its honor for 15 years. Look at this. Many of you were adults when the 5 towns burned our gates. You know the weight of my father's charm. My uncle Papa claims I am a stranger, but he forgets that blood does not lie.
And the earth does not forget a betrayal.
Uncle, if you are the rightful heir, take the cowrie from my hand. Swear upon the spirits of our ancestors that you did not stand by and watch me get dragged into chains. Swear that you did not lie to my father when he escaped and came back bleeding.
Telling him I was dead just so he would lose his will to live.
Is this just... Papa, speak! Answer!
Silence! Papa, step forward. The cowrie is the breath of your brother's house. If your hands are clean, take it.
The spirits, I cannot...
The earth has spoken. A guilty hand cannot hold a righteous crown. Soldiers, take Papa away from the palace grounds. He is stripped of his titles.
Shadow is gone. The line of Anyolu is restored. I present to you Adei, the true king of Yege. Yege is whole again. We will never bow. And we will never be sold!
My home. They changed my name, but fire remembers who wore the flame. Cowrie of gold, carry me home. Voices of fathers, I'm never alone. Though kingdoms may fall